talking of Geoff again from Pure Pwnage. It's been a year since last Fan Expo. The series debuted how soon after the last Fan Expo?
The series debuted March 12th, 2010. So I guess that was several months after, yeah. And yeah, the fans were patiently awaiting for the TV series, and it was well received. So we're happy.
So you've done the first season. And as a viewer myself, I have to say that I felt that the show really started to find its feet towards the latter half of the season. Short season, though. I guess a second season will be longer?
Well, we're not sure about that. I think it might be another 8 episodes. We'd like to do more, maybe 10 or 13, but that's still all up in the air. Whether or not there's a second season is still also up in the air. It did seem short too when I was watching. You know, it might be because it's a 22-minute show, but it's also very quick. I found the humor was very fast-paced, which is what we wanted to. But I find those types of shows tend to fly by. When I'm watching The Simpsons or something, or it's very high joke-paced, and it's like, oh, is it credits already? Really? Oh.
You talk a little bit about the challenges for translating the web show to the TV. The small screen, as they say. Well, is it the small screen anymore?
I guess it was the smaller screen to the small screen. I don't know what they call it. We'll have to. What is it? Is it copper or silver? I don't know what the. But yeah, from the internet to TV, we had a challenge. The main challenge was taking Pure Pwnage, what we developed on the web, and putting it in a television package, a television format, which also included sort of introducing a new audience to Pure Pwnage. So we had to sort of reintroduce the characters, start from scratch, because you can't assume that somebody has seen the entire web series and is going to start watching the TV show. So yeah, it was. We touched on a few themes that we went through in the web series, but now we sort of feel like we're at a point where season 2 is sort of the beginning of the TV series. We got all the introduction stuff out of the way. Now we're ready to rock and roll. So I really hope it happens. We've written 2 scripts so far, and I think it's the funniest stuff yet. I think we're just getting our momentum going. So yeah, Jared and I are really crossing our fingers, and we're hoping that we get to do it.
And what about sort of being able to work with a bigger budget? You had a larger crew. You're working with different kind of like professional actors. Was that sort of weird the first couple of episodes?
Oh, it was very weird. The first thing we shot, I didn't even know where to stand on set. And everyone's, we felt like huge noobs because there's all these people that are total pros. They know what they're doing, TV styles. And Jared and I are just used to whipping out the camera and doing some scenes. But yeah, it was a very quick-paced learning experience, and we picked it up. I found it was very natural to get, fall into this producer role and sort of have a feedback loop with your talented. We had very talented people working on the show, so they would bring an idea to me, and I'd say, oh well, how about this? And then they'd come back with an even better, prop or set design concept or whatever else, costume design. It was all just, it was all very fast-paced too. They got things done at an amazing pace. They say that. One of our producers said that 3 days is an eternity in the television business, right? You can get anything done in 3 days. So yeah, it was just crazy. We shot the first season in 32 days of shooting, and it was just work, go, and that's how it's done in the traditional business.
I think your comfort level with the medium, television, I think, is demonstrated by the growth of the episodes throughout those 32 days. So towards the end, you were probably in the groove.
Yeah, maybe that's apparent in the final product, yeah. But we also did have a lot of time in post-production, so you can do a lot in the editing room too, to get a coherent style throughout all the episodes and whatever else. We had 2 editors that were super talented, and we're very happy with what they came up with in the end. And yeah, it was very different because I'm used to shooting and cutting it and doing the music all myself in the web series, and then you're going to working with other people and having people do stuff for you, but still you have to impart your artistic vision and make the show that you want to make. So that was interesting. It was all about communication and not jumping on the computer and taking over, right?
So are there any deleted scenes or additional material that was filmed that might find its way to a bonus disc or
Definitely. I think it's standard that everybody puts deleted scenes and extra material on DVD and Blu-ray. But yeah, that's something that's coming up for us. Actually, we're going to be releasing the DVD and Blu-ray probably in March 2011. So we got to get on, beefing it up with some nice deleted scenes and whatever else, funny outtakes and whatever else we find in the raw footage. But
content that was too risque for TV. Showcase is pretty relaxed when it comes to that.
They are. But the one thing that comes to mind was in episode 3 when Doug's dancing and he had his erection on the dance floor. They actually asked for less boner. So we took a little bit of boner out there. But so there might be 15 minutes of boner, one of the special features, just Doug's boner, special featurette. So I don't know about that.
So along with the DVD and the Blu-ray, a lot of people are asking about when is Pure Pwnage coming to TVs legitimately in other markets.
Well, we're still working on that, actually. There has been another market that has licensed the show, so I can't say which country, but there will be a broadcaster internationally that is putting the ownage on the airwaves. But we're still trying to work on other markets and to spread the ownage to the world, because there are fans all around the world, right? The web series was global. Our largest fan base is the United States, and I don't know the numbers. You can't really track, pirated downloads and all that. But I would wager that they're still, they still are the largest fan base of the television series. But we have yet to find. A broadcaster in the U.S. that's willing to put it on the air.
Are there any for the web series? Some of the wow, that must have been a really cool toy they were giving away there. So for the web series, some of the international fans, do people dub it?
No, but they did subtitles for us. So we had on the web series we did subtitles in 15 different languages. Which was really handy, dedicated fans devoting their time. So it was really nice, because there was a lot of people that, we had a lot of email people thanking us for having all the subtitles. There was even people that are hearing impaired that are thanking us for the subtitles in their language or in English or whatever. So it was nice to make it very accessible to the world.
If you, maybe we should, you want to pause for 1 second? That's coming clear? Okay. I was going to say...
We'll just sound angry because we're yelling.
So if you go this on the I'm just fixed on this international marketing. If you do an international sale, let's say you do it in Germany, or you do it in Mongolia or something, I would love to see a dubbed version, just for amusement. Where would you get the voice talent from to do a...
Funny. Well, if we were to dub, we probably would dub in French. Because Canadian show and all that, so we maybe there would be a French Jeremy. I don't even know how that would work. I'm not even sure if we would do casting for that. And then of course there's translation. You have to know a lot about gaming if you're going to translate Pure Pwnage into another language. You got to come up with all the authentic words for what they're talking about, and you got to do the research about the games. What are the units called in different languages when Jeremy talks about an RTS game, for example? So that's going to be a really interesting challenge to get that done properly.
Speaking of of foreign gaming, there's a Greek zombie movie called Evil in the Time of Heroes. I saw it at the After Dark Film Festival. Just a game note, it's a really funny scene where they go into this internet cafe and these two guys come out of the back blurry-eyed, and they're totally unaware that zombies have taken over the world, because apparently they've been playing World of Warcraft for 48 hours at this cafe and totally missed the zombie apocalypse. And the fact this is in a Greek movie was kind of a little bit bizarre.
So did they look like zombies because they were in the basement, and then the zombies didn't attack them? Is that what happened, or what?
I don't know how the logistics was, but it's kind of a cool little, gamer element of a foreign zombie film.
Well, gamers are everywhere, and video games are everywhere. So everywhere that that there's video gamers, there's people that watch Pure Pwnage, and it's a very international thing. It's big business, and it's the #1 pastime for a lot of youth and adults, I guess. I haven't outgrown gaming yet. I don't know if you're supposed to, but.
So just to wrap it up, season 2. Is there any hints or even a little what we can expect?
Oh, in season 2.
Yeah. Because you said you've written some episodes. Yeah. Anything you can say?
Well, we got our fingers crossed for a few guest stars. I can say that. I can't say who, because they don't even know yet. So if I say, someone's going to be a guest star, they'd be first finding out here, and that would be kind of weird, instead of calling their agent and all that. So, but yeah, guest stars, I think that would play a very interesting role in involving themselves with Jeremy's life.
Gaming or general geek guest star?
A little bit of everything. A little bit of everything.
Top secret. Well, thank you very much for talking to us, and fingers crossed, season 2 is going to be picked up. DVD and Blu-ray, when's it coming out?
Most likely March 2011, but that is totally unofficial.
Well, fingers crossed that happens too. Thank you.
Thank you very much.